Morning everyone, welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jody and today is our third video from our 7-part series, Yoga for the Complete Beginner. Today's focus is on a beginning morning energizing practice. This video is great to be done first thing in the morning to clear your mind, to energize your body so you have the best day that you can have. So grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Okay, so today we're going to start in child's pose, and if you want to listen to music, follow me on Spotify, Jody Shimabukuro. This one will be Beginner Yoga Day 3. So coming into child's pose, you can bring your knees nice and wide or together. Okay, so if your knees are together, you'll be resting your belly and your chest onto your thighs. You can bring your hands forward, even grab your block or a blanket or both and put it on top, and you can just get a nice comfortable resting position for your head. I like to bring my knees wide because it allows me to really sink my belly and my chest down towards the mat, and I just feel a little bit more open. So you decide what works best for you. As always, work in the moment. And we're just going to relax here for a couple breaths. So as we sit back in child's pose, and then again noticing how this feels in your body. So maybe feeling that sensation through your feet and your ankles, the stretch in your knees. If it's still a little bit too deep here, take your block and place it right under your hips, and you can sit back onto your block into child's pose as well. If this position is not good at all for you, just come into a seated position. So tuning into the body. And just taking an overall notice of how you're feeling today. You might still be waking up. And if that's the case, that's okay. Learning to practice always with an open heart, complete acceptance. Tuning into the breath now. Noticing the pace. Let's slowly start to create some movement in the body. So we're going to go ahead and come up onto the hands and knees. Okay, and I'm going to revisit this cat-cow movement in the body that we did in our first video. So the wrists come under the shoulders. You're going to spread your fingers, knees under the hips. You're going to take your gaze up. Now push away through the hands, draw the shoulders back, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, keep pulling the belly in. And then exhale, press away and round, navel to spine. Drop the head, relaxing. Take your gaze to your navel. Inhale, lift up. Take the gaze up. Exhale and round. Cat pose. Inhale to cow, lift the heart, the tailbone, the gaze. And exhale to cat. I'm going to do this a few more times and just move with your breath. So you're inhaling as you're lifting your chest, right, the tailbone, and then exhaling as you round. Noticing how that feels through your spine, through your back. One more time, inhale. Lift the heart, the tailbone. Now exhale, come to child's pose again. We're going to sit back and stretch the arms out in front. So this time we're going to be a little more active, extended child's pose. So as you reach the arms out, take a peek at the hands. They should be about shoulder width distance. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And then we're going to come to downward facing dog. So come up onto your knees, tuck your toes under, Lift your hips up. Push your hands into the mat as you push away, sending your hips back, your chest towards your thighs, and then drop the head and look right between the legs. Lift your tailbone higher, press your heels deeper. If you need to, bend your knees here. A nice overall full body stretch as we strengthen, right? The upper body through the shoulders, really feeling this. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Keep pulling your belly in. Lift your tailbone higher, press your heels deeper. Now from here, we're going to very slowly walk the feet up towards the hands. Nice and slow. Okay, till you come all the way into this forward bend. And then we're going to stand up, inhale, and rise. Okay, draw the shoulders towards each other, the shoulder blades towards each other as you rise up, nice flat back. We're going to stand up and stretch the arms all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So we're going to move through a sequence of poses called sun salutation. So sun salutation A. We're going to inhale and sweep the arms up. So these sun salutations, we move one breath, one movement. So the inhale draws our arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Again, bend the knees here if you need to. Now inhale, we're going to step the right leg back, okay, very carefully. And then exhale, step the left leg back, and you're coming right back to that downward facing dog, so pushing away. Good. And then inhale, you're going to come into a plank position. Shift your shoulders over your wrists and drop your knees down. Take your gaze forward. And then exhale, we're going to come to a low push-up. So very carefully, you're going to bend your elbows and lower your body down. So you want to go as slow as possible. And if you don't have that strength to hold you up, don't worry. You're going to keep practicing. You're going to build that strength. So you're going to lower yourself down. Flip your feet over. Push into your hands and just lift your chest in for a little back bend. And then exhale. Come back onto the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips back to downward facing dog. Good. Now slowly walk your feet all the way back up to your hands. Let's inhale, bring the hands to the shins. We're going to lift up halfway, create a flat back, gaze forward. So pull the shoulder blades together, belly in. It's almost like a tabletop position with that back, nice and flat, as if you're resting a glass of water on your back. And then exhale, fold back down. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, rise up, full stretch up, reach up to your fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale, float the arms up again, full stretch up. Then exhale, diving down to forward fold. Now inhale, step the left leg back, all the way back. And then exhale, step the right leg back, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale into that plank pose. You can drop your knees down, take your gaze forward, and then exhale, you're going to bend your elbows, slowly lower. Try to go as slow as you can. Again, if you flop all the way down, that's okay. We're working on building strength. Flip your feet over, press into your hands, lift your heart into a back bend. You feel that compression through your back? And then exhale. Come onto your knees, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Pause here, push away. Lift your hips, press your heels. Notice that nice deep stretch in the back of your body. Good, let's walk the feet forward all the way back to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, bring your hands to your shins, push away, lift your body halfway, take your gaze forward again. Pull the shoulders back, shoulder blades together, and your belly's in. It's super strong through your upper body. Exhale and fold all the way down. Inhale, stand up, stretch your arms up above the head, take the gaze up, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Now inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Okay, we're going to take that left leg and we're going to step it back into a lunge and drop the knee down. Okay, untuck your toes and then reach your arms up into a lunge. Good. So we're going to hold here, really energizing now as we sink the hips. Let's lift the chest, reach the arms up and back, starting to feel some heat building. Feel the energy rising. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Now the left hand's going to come to the inside of the right foot, and we're going to twist open to the right. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. If you have a block and you need it, you can place your hand on the block and then reach up. Good. Keep rolling. The right shoulder open over the left shoulder. Lift up and away. Belly's drawing in. Good. One more breath in. And then exhale and release. Okay. Tuck the toe under, lift the knee up, step your left foot forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. This time we're going to take the right foot, we're going to step it all the way back, drop the knee down, untuck your toe. And then inhale, reach your arms up into your kneeling lunge. Hold right here. Good. Lift up a little more through your fingertips. Notice your breath. Good. One more breath in. And then exhale, bring your hands down. So now the right hand comes to the inside of the left foot. We're going to twist open, reach the left arm up. Stacking left shoulder above right shoulder, pull the belly in, and then feel that nice deep twist. Good. One more inhale and exhale, release. Tuck the back toe, lift the knees, step the foot forward into a forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, reach up again, full stretch up. And exhale to forward fold. Let's start to bend the knees and slowly lower down, one knee at a time. Sit back and swing your legs around to the front. And then roll onto your back. So as you come onto your back, bring the knees to the chest. And then drop the feet down so that your heels are under your knees and your feet are hip width distance, your toes forward. We're going to come into a pose called bridge pose. So your hands are to your heart, or to your sides. You're going to press into your feet and then lift your hips up. Okay? Arms to your sides. This is where we start. So a couple variations in bridge pose. If you want to support yourself in bridge, you can place your block underneath your lower back and support yourself here, okay, if you need to. Otherwise, you're pressing into your feet, hugging your inner thighs in towards each other as if you have one of these yoga blocks between your thighs and you're squeezing, you're holding it together. And then if you can go a little deeper, you're going to interlace your fingers and walk the shoulders in a little bit. Hold right here. Notice the rise of your belly as you inhale, and then as you exhale, it lowers down. Good. One more breath in. Lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, release down. Let's bring the knees to the chest, coming into happy baby pose. So we're going to bring the feet up into the air, open the knees wide, and then take your hands to the outside of the feet. So we've got a couple different options here. As we take the hands to the outside of the feet, okay, you can take hold of your ankles here, or even just bring your hands right behind the thighs and you're pulling down. So as you pull down, notice that stretch, that openness you start to feel in your hips and in your hamstrings. We're going to just pause right here and breathe. Make sure your knees are nice and wide here so you can really create that openness through the hips. Good. Take one more breath in. then slowly releasing out. Okay, we're going to continue to open up the hips here as you bring your feet onto the mat with the knees bent. Open your knees out to the side. Soles of the feet touch. Okay, Supta Baddha Konasana, or recline cobbler's pose. And just relax here. So from this point, you can bring the feet in closer to your body for more intensity or further away from the body for less. You just decide what's going to feel best for you. And let's bring the knees together. Okay, lift the hips up, scoot them to the left, drop your knees to the right, spinal twist. Right hand comes on the outside of the thigh, gaze to the left, relax your left arm down, your left shoulder down. And come back to center. Scoot the hips to the center and over to the right. Drop them to the left. Take your gaze over to the right. And bring him back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale. Send your feet all the way out to the corners of the mat. We're moving into shavasana, our final resting pose. So settle into your body, into your space, and relax into stillness. Start to bring that awareness back again to the body. So you start to move through your fingers and your toes. Bending your knees. Keep your eyes closed and roll over to either your right or left side. And then slowly press yourself up to a seated position where we will bring our hands back to the heart, to Anjali Mudra. Palms touching the thumbs into the chest. Your internal gaze to your hands. Feeling all that wonderful vibration in your body, all the energy you've created to start your day today. Let's take a deep breath in as we stretch the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands back to your heart. Namaste. Keep up the great work, everyone. You're doing such a good job. Our next video in this 7-part series is yoga for bedtime, a beginner practice to help with relaxation. In the meantime, keep coming back to the videos, pick and choose the ones you like best. You can do 1 or 2 in a row for a complete practice. If you like this video, press the like button, share it with others, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shima Flow Yoga. I will see you soon. Namaste.